Welcome to the next episode with a script written by Shu Takumi, production by Takashi Ito, and programming by Level 5.
I guess the programmer doesn't want to be credited by name, I guess. I don't know.
My name is Level 5. Nice to meet you.
Maybe there were multiple programmers.
Probably.
Hey Nick, here we are again, in downtown Labyrinthia.
Yes, at long last, a year later, we're back.
What are you, a tour guide, Maya?
This takes me back. It looks just the way we left it.
No, that would be Albie.
Oh, yeah.
Huh, sure does. Seems like it's life as usual around here.
Yes, that's right. Townsfolk had become accustomed to their old way of life here.
Translation, we couldn't make new models for everyone, so for now they're just dressed in their classical clothes again, even though we technically saw them in modern clothes during the credits.
They felt more comfortable keeping their lives as unchanged as possible.
Well, there you go, Jovah. There's your explanation. I mean, they want their lives unchanged, and that includes the clothes. There you go.
Layton at the end of the game, and
unfortunately, guys, Layton's salary demands didn't let them have a costume budget.
Yeah, all of it is for the top hat up.
Well, I wish them continued happiness in doing so. Luke, do you know where my cleaning my hat spray is?
You left it back in London.
Fuck.
But something is a bit odd. What do you mean, Isabella?
Basically, Labyrinthia is its own huge medieval time capsule.
Fair enough.
Again, if we can have a town in the middle of a desert, might as well.
Eve was supposed to meet you all here too.
Well, around near me, there is an old Victorian town attraction that you can go to. You know, literally change your pounds for shillings and everything.
I'll mention something at the end of the part.
Oh, really? Eve was coming here? Are we talking about the cat, or...?
Yes.
Oh.
You're not Darklaw anymore.
No. Remember, she can always play the character still because it's fun. Go on.
Those led by the story. Welcome to Labyrinthia.
Don't you see, Shira? It's part of the tourism stuff.
That voice!
Come to Labyrinthia so you can be scared by the evil witch.
We'll put you in a fire pit for free.
Scared, quote unquote.
There is nothing to fear here. For the time being, enjoy your nostalgia.
It's the weirdest, darkest, disembodied voice I've ever heard.
That's right. For the time being.
For the time being.
It's going to be the end of the Infinity Saga. The Multiverse Saga, I mean, shit.
Hey, it's Eve! You know, I just love that costume.
Damn it, child, you are ruining my moment.
It's good to see you, Eve. How have you been?
Luke.
Forget it. You guys just ruined the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, we know the truth at this point.
That was a rather dramatic entrance. It's a pleasure to see you again, Doc.
Layton actually knows how to have tact.
Go ahead, Sherry.
A bewitching performance as always. You never fail to give me goosebumps when you talk like that.
She's just trying to salvage what she can.
Why do I even bother?
Oh.
Anyway. You are all about to begin. A story of fateful proportions. A story you cannot resist.
Oh, fuck you. There really is a great witch. Shit.
Oh, snap!
It's time for you to realize just what you have done.
There's a song.
Wake up.
Hey, this is the music that was playing when you were doing that epic sword dueling puzzle.
Time for you to realize. Sorry.
And with that realization, you will be filled with trepidation.
Hello and welcome to my ASMR hypnosis video.
You're joking, Dweebs, but you should see more VTubers. They can do this kind of stuff.
Oh, I know. Like, Beavis and
VTubers do fucking sleeping
No,
stream.
no,
What is up with that?
I actually, Beers and Butted actually commented on an SRM video on the recent season. So,
Is Eve feeling okay?
Phoenix, just roll with it.
God, you're all so miserable.
No,
You have no idea what
yeah, you must be really fun at
Phoenix
parties,
is.
Phoenix.
Actually, didn't you defended the willpowers multiple times? You should know how it works.
Phoenix must be the
She's just...
Phoenix is that kind of guy where when you tell a joke and everybody laughs, Phoenix starts explaining the joke. Oh, I get it, and then he explains the joke, and it's just like, yes, Phoenix, that was the joke. Thank you for explaining it.
I'm afraid Eve often feels nervous around groups of people.
She does.
Nervous?
What?
Well, yes. Meeting you all without a bit of drama would make her feel too...
No, to be fair, I can actually believe that because remember, that's probably why she's always.
Being from introvert.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, whenever she interacted with the crowds, that was like she had complete control over the situation, or so she thought anyway.
I just
So
thought it would be a great
that's different
opportunity
from how this is now.
to take the mask off and talk something about shit or whatever.
I
the
think
mask
so
is
too.
cool.
Come on, Eve. Say hello to everyone.
Is it a
I'm not
miracle
the bloody
mask?
cat.
How do you?
Older concept art says otherwise.
Do I really have to take off
Yes.
the mask?
I can even see in that thing.
The mask stays on.
Never take off the mask.
Definitely! Come on, Eve. You can do this for us. Pretty please? No need to be bashful.
Hi.
There she is.
Wow, she even changed her costume again.
I'm guessing she was wearing that underneath the witch outfit in this case.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid an animated character have more than one outfit.
Oh, you know, Shuri, some anime characters seem to wear 50 layers of outfits on top of one another.
Shuri, allow me to introduce you to a show called The Weekenders. You have a different outfit.
Yeah,
every
that too.
episode.
Yeah, that's true.
Shuri. Allow me to introduce you to Lady Gaga. She has made outfits that literally help her change while on
I'm
stage.
talking animated characters.
Yeah, I think she was talking
specifically.
about fictional characters.
Wait. Are you saying that Lady Gaga isn't an animated character?
Only in that Godzilla comic, Jovah. not in
Also,
this,
Shira, in that case, I think you'll appreciate Dwebs' playthrough of Layton's Mystery Journey, where he gives Kat a new outfit every part.
Well, not just every part, even.
Thank you for coming here today. It's good to see you all again.
Is it?
She's trying
face
really
is
hard with
sending
these
me some
greeting
mixed
thing.
messages. I'm guessing Eve's still new to the whole legit smiling thing.
Being polite.
You don't have to be nervous with us, Eve. We've already talked, like, 1,000,000 times in the main game, haven't we?
I mean, I wouldn't say it was a
There
million.
script back then.
She's bad at improvising. She needs a script.
That's right. It's not like you to be so nervous. I mean, just take life in stride.
Well, it's not that. It's just...
Don't worry, the professor won't bite. He's had his shots.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Jesus Christ.
It's just. But what is just? Justice.
Why are you talking about just me biting? What about the
Together
spiky?
we can be justice.
What about the spiky-haired werewolf next to me?
Sorry,
Werewolf?
I don't see him.
Oh, I'll just cut your hair off then, to be sure.
Well, it's just that I've heard...
Mm-hmm.
heard this is some sort of special episode or something.
Yes.
Also,
it is.
Oh, wait.
Phoenix must have cut his hair, when he actually went with his hobo phase. How would he kept
This running gag.
otherwise?
Actually, we find out, Tio, he was having that hairdo underneath the beanie. You see, Layton, the last time somebody tried to cut my hair, the scissor blades actually broke.
Are you Superman?
Go ahead.
Players who've completed the game can get this as extra content.
So you mean all over the world people are unlocking this and playing it?
Yes.
Well, for 2 years, just Japan, and for a few months after that, just Europe.
As in 5 million people?
What a specific number.
This is the developers flexing.
Yeah, look how all our franchises, our game has sold.
Say what?
No, say what? No, this running this. Oh, go ahead.
5 million people?
Alright, back in my cave I go.
1 million.
This Layton running gag eventually comes to its ultimate conclusion in National Legacy, where Layton literally turns to you and directs you by name. You know that name that you put at the beginning of every Layton game, and say, "And we want to thank you too as well."
Excuse me, Mr. Wright. Has this game been such a big hit as far as you're aware?
Huh. I'm not really sure.
It's because of me, isn't it?
Hey, Nick?
What is it, Maya?
You know, Eva's pretty cute and all, but I'm starting to think she's actually kind of a drama queen.
You'll want to talk.
Yeah, but pot calling the kettle black. Like, Jesus.
Oh, brother.
And Phoenix turned into Charlie Brown for a second.
Maya, I will be your wing girl. You need a better woman. So, once again, I must take up my mask and bid you all farewell. 5 million.
But you didn't do anything!
Why?
Christ.
And with unwavering confidence, the Great Witch makes her exit.
My work here is done.
Who's this?
Pedro.
All right, it would appear that you have arrived.
Oh, it's the Storyteller.
Oh,
How's your incurable illness going, mate?
Well,
We already established that there's a cure. Come on.
it's the Storyteller.
Hey, look, everybody, it's the lying dickhead over here.
Yeah. We've already gone for all that. Allow me to warmly welcome you all back to Labyrinthia. And I'm keeping this outfit because it's cool.
It is.
Why are the flags lagging?
Whew, thank goodness. At least the Storyteller is his normal self.
Yeah, look at my awesome golden claw thing. I see Eve has taken her leave. Please excuse her, she's just a little shy, you understand.
Aww. That's what makes her so cute to Maya, I guess.
But the second she puts on the Great Witch's mask, she loses that shyness very, very quickly.
She's very good at being a vigilante, I guess.
Wait a minute. A mask that changes the personality of it. Oh god! Everybody watch out for the moon!
What about so it's like in Jim Carrey's The Mask then?
No, Majora's Mask.
Well then again, no. The whole thing with that movie is that it follows out your most primary instincts rather than actually, yeah.
And that's when the threatening words just start flowing from her mouth.
It's a way of coping, like Teo said.
That's right. Oh dear.
Look, Phoenix, we established that in this town there are already a couple of people who are absolutely into this. Come on.
Concern yourselves not with who I am, but rather with what you will now become.
Hey,
those
I
are the
remember
words
that
laid on
line.
her before being quote-unquote to turn into gold.
Ah, good times. Good traumatic
Shiny
times.
times.
What?
Hey, I remember that quote.
Hey, speaking
Shut
of
up, I was here first, damn it.
What?
Also, Phoenix, you're wearing a mask of confidence all the
Speaking
time.
of the-
Be quiet.
don't expect me to do an award statue impersonation again. By the way, speaking of the statue, that's how I managed to pay Mr. Wright for his services. I found the gold statue and sold it.
It was surprisingly worth a lot, so it helped pay the bills.
It's okay, Professor. You're already worth your weight in gold. By the way, Mr. Cantabella, how's your health these days? Are you fully recovered?
Oh, there you go.
Your way would be about £3.
Hey, that's right. Weren't you going to have an operation?
Oh boy, let's play Operation. Okay.
Yes, and for some reason, someone bought me the board game, and I had to say to them, "That's not what I meant."
Maybe we can just play Trauma Center then?
People of England are pretty kooky.
Yes, indeed. Thankfully, I have been able to make a full recovery.
And hey, I got a cool scars to boot.
Yes.
That's a weird series.
My dear Spella here,
It's
along with
Atlas,
Eve,
Shiroi, come
kindly...
on.
Yeah, it's an Atlas IP, Shiroi. What else did you expect? My dear Spella here, along with Eve, kindly aided me through my convalescence.
That's nice.
I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Cantabella. We were all rather concerned.
Thank you. Along with the reconstruction of this town, I have also been reconstructing my life, so to speak.
Aww, an adorable metaphor.
I lost all control of it until recently.
Well, that's actually kind of what happened,
Was
yes.
that why you made chocolate pudding at 4 a.m.?
Go ahead.
Dad, why do you always have to be so melodramatic?
Well, I'm the storyteller. That's kind of my job.
It's a town of thespians.
What do you mean, Espella?
It's like asking a street cleaner, why do you have to sweep?
Before the operation, let's just say that Dad became a bit scared of having to go to the hospital.
Look, I'm afraid of needles, okay? Cut me some slack.
It was quite the challenge getting him to go there, let alone actually allowing the doctors to do their job and help him.
Oof, yeah, I know the type.
Miss Bella, there's no need to tell them that, honey.
Bella, you're a mercenary!
In front of the guests, no less.
Storyteller, you're like 60.
Go ahead.
Dad hates not being in control so much that he even tried to write a story while he was there.
Of course he did.
Wow,
I'm
that's
there.
Anything else you want to tell them, Miss Bella? Like
You
Sure, I got it.
mean like Labyrinthia's story?
Either that or he was writing an episode of Casualty while he was there.
That's right. He's always used to having his stories become a reality, you see.
Anything else you want to tell them, Miss Bella? Like that one time I tripped and hurt my foot?
And this game originally released in 2012, so he was having to write around how the hell are you going to hide Cardiff as Bristol.
If that is what you seek, look no further. The latest chapter of the Storyteller's story lies within these pages.
This is like us reading his diary right in front of the man.
Great. Usually it's
Dear diary,
great.
I hugged them all yesterday.
Usually it's parents who over controlling parents who read their kids' diaries. Not for me. My daughter reads my diary.
I think that's
And not just not just privately. She does it in public. Like,
Now this is a chapter I'd like to hear, wouldn't you, Professor?
please spare me this. Like,
Storyteller.
No? Nope, we're going to hear it.
the famous surgeon and his brave patient.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this ought to be
Oh, God.
interesting.
Okay. The operation was performed with unwavering purpose and outstanding confidence. Waking from a sweet anesthesia dream, the patient felt no pain, nor the slightest discomfort. The operation was over. See, Espel, this is why I'm melodramatic. If I'm that way, it makes the story more exciting to read. See?
Of course. It's like making a game about an attorney.
The post-operative recovery was truly miraculous, so rapid that the patient was able to leave hospital 10 days early. The hospital food was wonderful, with its exquisite flavors and copious nourishment. What will be tonight? Curry or steak?
Yeah,
Oh,
something's copium.
Go for
So
curry.
you were at one of those luxurious hospitals that gives you the good food.
Oh, you went to private care.
Too
And
big
for-
for the NHS.
And
Al.
for dessert, a black espresso, accompanied by a deliciously lip-smacking tiramisu, with an abundance of rich, creamy mascarpone.
Rich people food.
So,
Yeah, sure. I get the feeling every
A
NHS.
totally tantalizing tiramisu treat. That sounds like a drippy line.
Alliteration! Wondrous!
I
The
felt
It is
that.
fun, yes.
The Fairy Ground, a totally tidy town. Anyway, coffee, sponge fingers, chocolate.
Okay, now
this
you
a
just
story or a
now you
menu?
just put in your shopping
This is your
list.
grocery list at this point.
Put in your shopping list.
Boy, this epilogue to the story is not what I was expecting, I'll admit.
I'm
It's a
trying.
slice of life episode.
I'm trying a new writing style. Okay.
What the heck is this?
I need to diversify my portfolio.
It comes across as rather more of a wish list than a story.
Well, there you go. See.
The
Also,
Amazon
Phoenix, we've heard your poetry. Shut up.
It's practically a whole chapter about hospital food.
Look, okay, look, I was in the hospital, there wasn't much to... That was what I found for inspiration, okay?
Great. Look what you've done. Now I'm just dying to eat some tiramisu.
Oh
Go
god,
eat
you
it
made
then.
Maya hungry. Do you realize what you've
Would
done?
like when Maya is hungry.
There are no burgers in Labyrinthia.
And do you
Weird,
know what
first
the
ever
worst part...
sugar
Oh,
free
and you know what the
sandwich
worst
either.
part is? They didn't even serve tiramisu. Not once.
Oh.
Once.
Yeah, okay. You probably would be better off getting tiramisu at an NHS hospital, not a private one.
Writing a story like that seems a little pointless now, don't you think?
It's a story. Does it have to have a point?
Well, again, Drips, to quote Steve Martin,
Well, it
here's a good
makes it
idea.
a lot
Here's a good
more
idea.
interesting
Yeah,
for the listener.
exactly. Here's a good idea. Have a point to your story. It makes it so much more interesting for the viewer. Anyway, indeed, it is as you say.
A guideline.
Writing that story is what gave me the strength to face the future. Well, Debs, even
Okay.
well, Debs, look at it this way. Even in a movie like Only Yesterday, that doesn't necessarily have a story. Even that's still the point of that is the coming of age aspect of the main character. Anyway,
That in itself is an intriguing footnote.
Why do you
Perhaps
think?
you could,
on.
perhaps you could say that stories
Oh boy, here it comes.
are rather like maps guiding us towards our dreams.
Oh, he didn't compare them to puzzles.
sure.
That's a bit surprising.
You were saying, Shirai?
Yeah. That's exactly why I called Only Yesterday a people-watching movie, in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's deep.
That's deep, man.
That's deep, bro.
As long as we maintain a clear image of our dreams, then we can realize them simply by collecting and assembling the pieces.
And now you're making me wonder what all these characters would look like as 70s hippies.
Dude, this is so deep, man.
Jovah, we see Layton with an afro, so we kind of already do know.
Oh god, right, he did have an
now.
afro.
The wise one with the top hat is good, man. He solves puzzles, man.
Puzzles of life.
Hello and welcome to Layton and Luke's excellent adventure.
Also,
Excellent!
Excellent.
Layton is speechless.
In fact, it's just like
Oh
in this
no,
one.
here he is.
It is,
You were saying?
waiting to do that.
We should have run away when we had the chance.
Right, it's time for me to introduce this puzzle. 73, walled in two. A once beautiful relief now lies in ruins, with many of its pieces dislodged and scattered. These displaced blocks can only be pushed along the sections of the relief that are still intact. Push the blocks into their correct positions and curse the person who took away the screen before I could finish.
Yeah, fun fact.
Maybe the person didn't time it for you and mine, Professor.
Fun fact, there's an optional puzzle in National Legacy that I went out of my way to record because it's a neat little throwback to Curious Village where it's literally classic Layton where he looks at something on the ground and reminds him of a puzzle. He even says, this reminds me of a puzzle. Like, so I knew that you guys would really like it if I recorded that, so I put that in the National Legacy run.
But yeah, this is essentially the super version of the third puzzle in the game, the fourth puzzle. Basically, the earlier puzzle from when we first had to move stuff in place so that we could get into the secret room on the Thames Bridge.
Alright.
I like that animation of the thing slamming in but then going back out.
Anything else you might want to tell them, honey? Like how I passed out from the sight of blood? Why not at this point?
Actually, I might as well use this time to mention what I wanted before. Get these dweebs. I think I might have told you in the past, but just for so we have an official way. During the time that I was in Canterbury in 2016, there was this place, it was near the place that I got the briefing about the jobs I was supposed to do, which had a signpost that led to an actual, I guess a hotel, restaurant and everything, which was called the Blazing Donkey.
I've heard of weirder pub names.
I'm pretty sure you're not using the right piece there, Jovah.
Oh, I know. I'm just doing that because I like that animation.
Okay. But so yes, dweebs, I can confirm that the UK has some weird spots too.
Yeah. There's stuff spotted everywhere, basically. So whatever.
Yeah, if you could just type in weird pub names, you'll probably find a whole bunch of names like that.
Especially in my country. In my country, we have plenty of coffee shop and pub names that are very quirky.
In Portuguese?
Obviously, in Portuguese, yes.
Let's see. Top 20 strangest pub names in the UK.
Here's one you'll find funny too. There's one near me called the Pinocchio coffee shop, and they even have a little drawing of Disney's Pinocchio in there.
Yeah, my country does that too, in a sense that it has a lot of bootleg, crude drawings of copyrighted characters just plastered onto stuff like bars and seminars, and they don't give a shit.
So that's what. So that thing from Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
I cannot even begin to tell you how many plumber services as very badly drawn Mario
See the thing is, Dwibs. Unlike the UK and the US, our copyright laws are much more flexible. If I make myself understood.
Goody.
I believe stories often give us courage.
By the way, another weird pub name that I just found out about is one called The Case is Altered.
Whether they become a reality or not is often incidental.
That sounds like the name of a mystery movie
spent
or
a
a
lot
novel.
of time there. I gotta say, Professor, you summed that up pretty well.
But what did that have to do with the puzzle?
Well,
nothing. Layton just wanted to.
The professor does give out speeches, so he does. It requires eloquency skills from him. So.
What's this?
What's the matter, Luke?
What's the matter?
After what the storyteller wrote in hospital, on the next page.
Oh no.
Honey, don't you think that we better know?
There's a story in a different handwriting.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that must be.
Wait, have you been writing on my diary?
The entire town has read your diary, so...
No, I get that, but, like, you wrote on it? It's mine! Get your own!
Oh, what's the matter, Eve?
There aren't any
It's
other
the
diaries
only
in
notebook in
Labyrinthia.
Labyrinthia.
And with dramatic music.
What do you mean it's the only library? There's a whole library in this town! What do you mean it's the only book in
They're
Labyrinthia?
fully written books, though. This is like a notebook.
No. You see, those books are just props that we were hypnotized to believe were actual books.
Sure.
Under no circumstances is it to be read.
Oh, so it's yours.
All right, let's
Thanks
read
for
it.
thanks for confirming
All right,
it.
I'll read it, Eve. It's fine.
Haha! Now you'll see what it's like when now you see what it feels like.
Deathly magic under no circumstances. Come on, Luke. Let's really read this
Someone
bad
grab
boy.
Maya by the ear, please.
Okay,
Threats
oh,
like
okay.
that,
Honestly, I'm with Maya.
You know what? That right there sums up Maya's character.
You know,
And God, we love her for it.
you know, Espella, I'm starting to think Maya's not a good influence on you.
A story written by Eve. This does sound interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
Are they both the same age?
Well, actually,
Oh, I
2
think
years
he's
difference.
2
yeah,
years older.
I'll talk
yeah.
about Espella and Maya
Yeah, I think Maya is a bit older still.
Yeah.
At this point.
a little.
Well, if you insist, or even if you don't.
Luke, what have I told you about reading someone else's?
if I remember correctly, by the end of the original trilogy, Maya's like 20, or is it 19?
19.
19.
19 by the end of Trials and Tribulations.
A new story is unfolding.
Buy Layton the New World of Steam when it comes out.
Following her heartrending part as the Great Witch in Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, that title is a mouthful, Eden gained popularity rumored to be close to that of even Espella, and so she was ready for a role of even
Oh,
greater
great! She wrote her own personal fanfic in
She's
my
going
book.
to work herself into the Ace Attorney main series
Right.
as the next main
So
project.
let me get this straight. You stole my diary and you wrote your own self-insert fanfic in it.
Yep.
Who could resist such a potential business opportunity? And so, a brave team gathered for a brave new project.
It's called The Greatest Attorney. Unfortunately, Capcom's gonna meddle with it, so we're gonna have to split it in 2 games.
Was done by Bravely Default team?
The Great Witch Eve's Magical Adventure. Co-starring Espella Bazella Cantavella and Zach the Iron Fist Barnum.
Oh no!
Oh,
Poor
why
Zach.
is it co-starring Burnham now?
No.
A game like that is
Oh, hold on.
about to Bayonetta. It's
Go on, Jill. You don't read that.
Download only. At more than reasonable pricing.
Okay, I don't remember how much it cost in pounds around here, but I don't remember it being that
Half of
pricey.
this sounds like I'm reading the Grisco manual. 5 million downloads and counting.
Espella,
Reviews raved. 5 out
Espella,
of 5 stars.
you know what, Espella, your fanfic sucks. Just leave this shit to the storyteller.
No.
This is
one's
Eve.
Eve's.
Wrote it.
Oh, that's what I said. Eve, didn't I say Eve?
No, you said
This is
Espella.
Eve, just stick to being the Great Witch thing.
What the heck is this?
Handheld Gaming's latest star eclipses all her rivals. Professor Who, Felix Watt. This particular dream is a little far.
Yeah, you see what I mean? She literally wrote her own self-insert fanfic when she becomes the most popular character in the universe.
Hey, Eve,
Professor
are you
Layton
by
being the doctor would be interesting, I guess.
Eve? Have you by any?
Hold on.
I really want to hear what Maya has to say. Sorry.
What is it, Maya?
Eve is pretty cute and all. But now I'm super sure she's totally a drama queen.
Is that all you have to say, Maya? Because I can use other words to describe her.
Carry
Aside from
on.
that one.
I guess she's being nice, but yeah. Eve, have you by any chance heard the story of Wesley Crusher? Just curious. Because you seem to be going down a very dark road with that story.
Is that a name for one of your games, Mr. Wright?
No! Oh god, no.
What I wouldn't give right about now to use Demir and disappear from sight.
Oh no, that shame stays with you.
You should have thought. You should have thought of that when you. You should have thought of that when you took my diary and wrote your fanfic in it.
Like, that wasn't
that's
just
how
a
the
fan
episode ends.
fiction.
All that Eve.
That wasn't just a fan fiction. That was like a concept for a whole new spin-off game.
Darklaw, I believe this is what the modern folk called posting cringe.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Wondrous. What more adventures will wait us? You'll just have to see in the next part. See you then.
Uh,
See ya.